someone to hype me up. 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 Never turn my back on my guys when they need me. Gotta give respect for my job, it ain't easy. In a good mental state and God is the reason. This is plain Jane season. Fresh up off the plane in Japan, I ain't leaving. They say seeing is believing. Well, here's a briefcase with $1 million even. This all week, no days off. This hard work gon' pay off. I made myself a promise young. I would never work a day job, put it in the safe. Never know when I'm gon' need that. Came here with my gang, you don't know where your homies at. Gave you a lot of game, you don't owe me back. You say you a boss, gotta show me that. Never leave the house without the pack, where my at. Take an L and try to double back, we ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap, I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up, need someone to hype me up. Hype me up, hype me up, need someone to hype me up. Hype me up, hype me up, need someone to hype me up. Hype me up, hype me up, hype me up. I got game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a 2 up? I got game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a 2 up?
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Green Bay Packers.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're... on EA Sports. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. You talk about this Rams defense.
They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Jones.
This pass hauled in by Dotson.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series you have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Throwing, Jones.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
They'll take over first down 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
A first down carry for Henry. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Back to throw, Fields.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just third and a yard. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1.
Eluding the pressure right.
That is caught. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now it's Fields.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Maurice Hurst able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal.
Out of the gun, Fields.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Justin Fields.
His 19th touchdown now on the season.
And the Rams have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football. Wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
The Packers at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of the last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it. No, he didn't. Now he dumps this off over the middle. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Off play action. Jones. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
23 yards on the play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. For another catch. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Here we go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Now 2nd and 5.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Fields now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Easy. Up.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here we go.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down at 5.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The Rams on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at third and a few inches.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Let's go.
Off play action, Fields.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. A big loss there of about 7 yards on first and goal, so now it's second down.
Here's Fields.
Flush to his right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
Now Fields.
This is caught. Touchdown, Rams.
Jamison Williams.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah. Well.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey you are with, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
First down and goal at the 10-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
To throw is Fields.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play as that'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
Fields.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Travis Kelce with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 40-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
21.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Rams are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
This is caught. Touchdown, Rams.
Zay Flowers.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Rams continue to pull away here in this first half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0.
Packers nothing.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A gain of 9.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout
34-yard line.
as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
12. Great time.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jones.
That's caught downfield by Pickens.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
At the 41-yard line.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Bashley set to kick off.
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for him. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
West side sit.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
At the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Christian McCaffrey with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Packers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Hey, Ken!
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Again, it's Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A little bit of space there for the 1st down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Play action. It's Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They'll get 34 yards there.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Zay Flowers with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Packers 7.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. George Pickens, 67 yards.
And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Here we go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On play action, Fields. That's caught. It's Flowers.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Jamison Williams
with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Rams are able to stretch out their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now Jones. His throw incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
George Pickens, his intended receiver there.
And that'll bring up second down.
21.
Throwing Jones.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter.
And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Here we go. 11.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Jones now from the gun on third down. And it is caught. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Set.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Jones looking to throw on second down. Out left to Dotson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, unit.
And now here's another interception. Interception return for a Rams touchdown. Carlson down to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Rams 49, Packers 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here this fourth quarter. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Back to throw. Jones. Going right back to Dotson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer. First and 10 at the 37.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Looking to throw. Jones. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal
Good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Rams are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. That last run good enough to have him surpass for his career. Get this, folks, 12,000 rushing yards.
And how about this? You're in shouting distance now of the top 10 all-time rushers in NFL history. And in short order now, you've got Thurman Thomas, Franco Harris, Marcus Allen, and Edgerrin James right ahead of you. He can zoom past them with just a few more carries.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
No gain on the play there, second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth quarter advantage. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry to about the 35, second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Go.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. Here's A.J. Cole now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. The 44-yard punt, they're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Here we go.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably